We look after you properly.
Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings.
Let our experience improve yours.
Visit Sherry. At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we look after your property.
At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we'll look after you properly.
With more than 80 dedicated lettings experts across the country, we have the expertise, the experience and the local knowledge.
With a commitment to quality service, we ensure a better experience for tenants and safeguard your investment return.
We look after your property.
We look after you properly.
Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings.
Let our experience improve yours.
Visit sherryfitzlettings.ie. At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we look after your property.
At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we'll look after you properly.
With more than 80 dedicated lettings experts across the country, we have the expertise, the experience and the local knowledge.
With a commitment to quality service, we ensure a better experience for tenants and safeguard your investment return.
We look after your property.
We look after you properly.
Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings.
Let our experience improve yours.
Visit sherryfitzlettings.ie.
You're very welcome to the Lakelands Park here today for Terenure College versus Young Munster in round 8 of the Energy All-Ireland League. In the comms box today is myself, Podge O'Donnell, and I'm joined for his commentary debut, Des McCann. You're very welcome to the box.
Thanks very much, Podge. Thank you.
Very good. We'll go through the teams very quickly.
Yeah, somebody else is looking after that.
I use the app, so it does that for me.
The 7 shirt with the impressive Dara Brooks moving to replacements. McKee is joined in the front row by the ever-reliable Marcus Hannon and Adam Tuitt. In the second row, former Shannon man David Marr comes into the pack for the industrious Oisin Shannon. Barney Marr will pack down beside one-time cookie Sean Rigney, who could be in for a bit of special treatment today. Harrison Brewer continues in the 6th shirt alongside club captain and Clareman Luke Clossy, who also knows a thing or two about Limerick rugby from his time in Arscoil and with Shannon. Will Riley gets the nod this week at scrum half, coming in for Kiwi Griffin Culver, who will likely make an impact off the bench in the second half. In the 10 shirt, Casper Gabriel starts after his impressive second half cameo against Clontarf last week. Chris Cosgrave moves to full back, which sees a back three rejig with the ever-reliable Adam Grew moving to left wing. Over on the right wing, the pacey former Irish Sevens international Josh Kenny makes his Terenure debut after a series of impressive try-scoring performances for Leinster in the early season. Double try scorer last week, Limerick man Pa Ryan moves into the centre for his home debut for John Devine, who's away with Connacht today. Pa, former club international, will be well known to the Limerick contingent here from his time with Shannon and also his home club Thomond. Paz alongside Aaron Egan at inside centre, who's been one of the team's standout performers this season. On the bench, there's a good mix of experience with Carl O'Brien, Luke Rigney, Dara Brooks, Lockie Wardick, Griffin Culver and former Irish Sevens player Eddie Kelly. For Young Munster, you've got Shane O'Leary at full back, Hubert Kilvary on the right wing, Fionn Gibbons and McCready in the second in first centre. On the left wing, Shea McCarthy, 10 Calvin Langan, 9 Jack Poland, and in the forwards you've got David Begley at loose head, Steve McLaughlin at hooker, Conor Bartley at tight head, captain Alan Kennedy in the second row alongside Evan O'Connell, and a back row of Hanson, Bailey Falloon and Luke Murphy. Des, you ready to rock here? How do you think this one's going to go?
Thanks, Podge. Yeah, look, do you know what? It's a windy day. The wind is heading straight down towards the legs, and we seem to, I'd say, we won the toss and decided to play into it. So we need to defend fairly well on this. I'd say we might be peppered into the corners, but yeah, look, Young Munster have a lot to do, so you know you got to be wary of them coming up to Dublin now. They need to get a couple of wins on before we start moving into kind of second half of the season. Yeah,
and the pitch is in good nick today. I want to give a shout out to Brian Jones. A lot of rain here today, but the pitch looks pretty good underfoot. As Des said, the wind is blowing towards the clubhouse that doesn't exist at the minute, but the building site. Yeah, Young Munster, as Des said, one win this year, beating Old Belvedere at the start of November, picking up losing bonus points along the way, and it's third place versus 8th. Young Munster to kick off, and Langan will look to put this one up under the Terenure pack. And yeah,
looking forward to seeing JJ. Actually, this is the first time really kind of seen him in action. So outside of obviously Leinster on TV, so looking at him at the warm-up there, he's a big guy. Yeah,
he's big and he's quick, coming in from the Irish Sevens, got a run of games with Leinster in the pre-season, went to South Africa, and he's been in try-scoring form. And Calvin Langan hangs it high up in the air. Under it is Sean Rigney, doesn't take it, but Luke Clossy cleans up on the ground. Ball at the base of the ruck with Will Riley organising. He hits Casper Gabriel hits Adam Tuitt out the back door, and Aaron Egan caught deep in the backfield. Terenure going through the phases here, and it's Rigney with the strong carry, and Terenure just looking to get a bit of field position with an exit. John McKee in, he'll carry ball all day, has been playing really well for Leinster when he's got the opportunities. Terenure lining up the box kick. Shane O'Leary at full back for Young Munster. Can play. He's been caught. Yeah, they haven't exited. Slow ball here for Terenure. Good carry by Luke Clossy. Luke wearing the number 8 jersey today. And Will Riley hits Casper Gabriel, a big left boot. It's high in the air. It's under Shane O'Leary. Shane O'Leary, lots of pro rugby experience. He carries the ball into the Terenure 22 and he's put the ground. It's a good field position for young Munster, and McLaughlin with a strong carry and a good tackle there by John McKee. Bailey Falloon carries the ball into the Terenure 22 and it's with Jack Polland. Young Gibbons with the carry. Young Munster, they'll have a strong set piece, but they also have a very, very good backline with Shane McCarthy from Munster, likely to be hard handled. Harrison Brewer with the ball, and he finds Chris Cosgrove, and
here comes JJ now.
JJ Kenny, he's in open field. He throws a great pass into Will Riley. Will Riley's tackle. He's going to need some support. He fights on the ground, and the support is slow to come.
From Claw.
Ball with Max Russell. Max is put to the ground, and Terenure are recycling the ball. Marcus Hannon looking for an early carry. He gets it. He's not moving forward. He's tackled well by Polland, and it's a penalty to Terenure. Interference at the ruck, and early opportunity for Terenure to see what way the set piece is going to go today for them.
Yeah, look, it was obviously it is a windy day. A little bit of hands there on Slippy Ball. I think Max Russell there unfortunately couldn't hold on to that. But look, JJ looked very quick straight off the gate there. Don't know. He might be. I know he was kind of solo, but he could have maybe tried to take a little bit more out of it.
Yeah, so Casper Gabriel uses his left boot and he brings play just halfway between the 10 metre and into the young Munster half. Young Munster will have a strong line out with Evan O'Connell, former Irish under-20s player and Munster Academy. Alan Kennedy has been around forever in the second row with them and captains, and Terenure will be looking to use Dave Maher, Sean Rigney and Harrison Brewer as the primary jumpers today. Not an easy throw for John McKee. There's plenty of movement. It's up with Sean Rigney and the maul is set. Good line out, good early field possession for Terenure. And referee says once, and young Munster have their hands on the ball and it's gone to the ground, and it will be a scrum to young Munster, tuck in, not used. So pretty disappointing. Des, a good field position, and the maul not just going as planned.
Yeah, look, in fairness, I think he came through the middle and kind of wrapped him over. McKee had it, but just wrapped him and just got him on the wrong side. So, good defence there on young Munster.
Yeah, we'll take an opportunity. There was a match last night in the Division 1 of the Energy AIL, and it was a big upset. UCD got the better of Lansdowne in the back pitch in the Aviva. What do you make of that, Des? I didn't see it myself.
No, I saw some highlights, but definitely didn't see that coming. But very high scoring game. But I think you mentioned it earlier. This is the time now where some slips, start coming in before the end of kind of phase one or half one of the season. You got to block these next two games out and then go into that second half strong. So very interesting result last night for Lansdowne.
Yeah, ball fed by Jack Polland into the young Munster scrum. Good scrum from young Munster, and they're looking to go down the blind side and release Shane McCarthy, but they put boot the ball and it's in, and it's with Chris Cosgrove. Chris Cosgrove, the awkward bounce, he does well. He gets back up on his feet, and support is there from Terenure.
So get pinged here if he doesn't release that.
Yeah. So ball with Will Riley hits Max Russell. Max has been playing out of his skin the last couple of weeks. He's so strong and hard to put down. And Will Riley slows things down. We're looking for a good exit here. Now the wind blowing straight down the pitch, so it's a tricky kick. Ball hung up in the air and Kelvin Langan's under it. And Casper Gabriel goes up and he gets it. He seems to win every one of them he ever goes up for. He's incredible in the air. And scrappy ball.
They went forward of Casper there. You mentioned Max Russell there. Last week against Clontarf, he was man of the match, outstanding. He was playing in hooker, but he was absolutely everywhere all over the park. Under lots of pressure, obviously thrown in darts as well and lineouts, but he was putting it about. He's a serious player.
Yeah, he's becoming one of the mainstays of the Terenure pack, because even on a day today when you've John McKee in from Leinster, who's such an influential player when he gets out on the pitch for Terenure, but Max can just shift to the back row and play it open side, and really gives that flexibility to the coaches. So second scrum of the game, it'll be Young Munster feed. We've got about 7 minutes played here in Lakelands Park. Wind blown from the Astro side of the pitch down towards the clubhouse stroke building site, and Jack Polland will feed.
So look to be lining up tight here. Left winger looks to be given options coming in on the inside off 12. Go straight to 12 there.
That's a good tackle by Casper Gabriel, and he held up and balls back just about in time, and it's with Kennedy. Kennedy carries strong, and a strong tackle in on Kennedy. Luke Murphy, former Irish under-20s player at number 8 Munster Academy, and Kelvin Langan brings the ball to the gain line. He's tackled well, but this is good sustained pressure for Young Munster, and Conor Bartley gets his hands on the ball. Slow ball for Young Munster.
There was a tight call there. I thought he came flying off his feet. It's good defence.
Yeah, and great energy in defence, and Young Munster going backwards, so they'll have to recycle the ball. It's with Polland. He finds Hansen, the Kiwi who came in this year for Young Munster. It's with Langan. That's a strong carry.
I think this is a critical. McKee needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
I think he blew the whistle before he started. I think a big focus this week was on, particularly in that area just in the red zone outside 22, was penalties. I know Terenure gave away a lot of penalties last week. I think it was 13 was the penalty count last week, and then there was another 12 or so the week before. So it's been a lot of it's a big work on for them this week and beyond and going forward. But that was a key piece there about not giving those silly penalties away. Get out, get off the ball, start rolling away, and not hanging in there.
Yeah, Terenure lucky there, knock on the ground, so it'll be Terenure scrum. And Terenure soaking up a lot of early pressure by Young Munster over the first 9 minutes or so of this match. So Will Riley to feed. Will join Terenure this year from Clontarf, Port Leishman, and he feeds the ball. It's at the base with Luke Clossy, and the scrum goes down. It's a penalty to Terenure. Referee has said gone quick, and Will Riley's trying to go quick, but the ref brings it back. Referee today, Porrick Reedy, not happy that it was took from the mark or was taken too quickly, so it'll be a penalty to Terenure.
You just needed to have a word with the young Munster guy there for that penalty, so that's why I kind of pulled him back.
Yeah, Conor Bartley pinged for going down. Conor Bartley pulled into the Munster squad this year. He's been around AIL for a long time, and it's great to see players getting rewarded by the provinces for playing well at this level. So Casper Gabriel uses big left boot. He'll bring play into the Young Munster half, and it's a tricky kicking conditions today, and he's done well to find touch. John McKee will throw into the line out. Looks like Terenure are shortening the line out. We see Sean Rigney gone out into the back line, and McKee throws, and he finds Sean Wrigley's Barney Marr gone out into the back line. That's a strong hard line by Luke Clossy. Quick ball by Will Riley. It's with Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan hits Casper. Casper takes it into contact, stays on his feet, finds Aaron Egan. He goes forward. He's got great feet, and Terenure secure possession. Ball with Captain Luke Clossy. He pops it off to Harrison Brewer. This is quick ball. Terenure going through the phases with Casper Gabriel. Casper brings it to contact. He's got good feet, and he gets over the gain line. Dave Marr out the back door to Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave finds Parrine. Parrine doesn't give it. He goes on his own, and he is taken to ground. Will Riley goes to the left, finds Harrison Brewer. Harrison with the offload to Josh Kenny, and there's a flag up here beside us. Josh Kenny just going into touch, but that's good play, Des.
Yeah, look, great hands. Casper was just on our side there. I thought if he could have just given it, I know he kind of took it on a bit himself, but probably wasn't sure about whether the pass would go or not. They were tied up in defence. But great hands, great chats all the way through that. Hold, let it go. So yeah, no, really good stuff. Starting to get into it now.
Yeah, and good possession and getting through the phases, and it's a young Munster line out. McLaughlin throws, he finds, I think it's Bailey Falloon at the back of the line out, and good gain line ball here from young Munster, and they're going down the back, down the blind side. Pollen puts the ball up, it's under Adam LeGroux. Adam LeGroux calls a mark, possibly wasted possession there for young Munster. It was good field position. Adam LeGroux finds a touch and brings play halfway between the 22 and the halfway line. It'll be a young Munster line out, McLaughlin to throw, and loads of options in the line out for young Munster. You've Evan O'Connell, Alan Kennedy, loads of options. So it's going to be a tricky line out for Terenure to defend this week. Good ball again.
Straight down, Red! Oh, that's a penalty. One.
And McLaughlin has hands on the ball, and it's on the 22. Ball with Langan. Langan finds Luke Murphy. He's going to be tricky to put on the ground if he gets ball in his hand. And a scrappy ball, and it's taken by Kennedy in the second row. And that's a try. That's a try for young Munster, and scored by Shea McCarthy, Munster Shea McCarthy, and it kind of came from nothing. Quick hand on the blind side, and ball found its way to Shea McCarthy, and it was a try. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
25 minutes gone, and it's been all young Munster really, and to be fair, they're good for their try, Des.
Yeah, look, there was discipline there. I think they were just moving it across. I think they just got one pass out very quick, which kind of kept that space. But you pretty much say looking against me a little bit. We have been under the pump in defence, and that is with that win. So look, it would have been going well now to not concede anything in this half. But look, we need to defend that well. But they took it very well.
Tricky conversion here for Shane O'Leary. Winda's back, and it's a good strike, and it's just to the right and wide. Shane O'Leary's been around pro rugby for a while. He played for Grenoble, he's involved with Connacht, and he's playing most recently in the MLR with Miami. So he's seasoned pro, and if there's kickable kicks today, he'll get them. So Terenure to build again, playing into the wind. Casper Gabriel uses left foot. He'll hang up a high restart and try and get some pressure on young Munster. He goes long, and it's with Luke Murphy. And a good tackle there by Marcus Hannon. Slow ball. Looks like it'll be a box kick here from Jack Pollan. No, he goes back to Calvin Langan. Langan gets a right footed clearance away. It's with Luke Clossy. He finds grass and it's gone backwards. And it brings play right down onto the Terenure try line.
Yeah,
gone dead. So scrum back. Good field position for Terenure now to mount a response to that early score by Shea McCarthy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he meant that. Kind of let it go a little bit. I'm lucky enough now the bounce didn't meet touch, so I think we got away with that one. There's a little bit of a cheeky grin there on Claus. He runs up to the scrum. Yeah, so it'll be a scrum into the young Munster 22. You can't ask for a better field position to mount an attack from. There's a bit of a blind side here if you were looking to go 8-9 down a blind. Or it could be a good opportunity for Luke Clossy to pick off the back of the scrum. Yeah, do you know what? I you mentioned him earlier. I'd like to see either JJ or Pa Ryan here. Pa Ryan now, it's great to see back in the mix a bit. He had a great game last week. against Tarf on the wing. Very aggressive runner, very aggressive player. Has been unlucky with injuries from pre-season all the way in. So great to see him out there. He's a force to be reckoned with. So hopefully you might see him in this move here.
Yeah, ball fed by Will Riley, and it's Luke Clausey hits Will Riley, and Will goes himself. Could have been on there. Pressure on the ball by young Munster, and carried by Harrison Brewer, I think it was. So Terenure are going to go through the phases with John McKee. McKee knows only one way, and that's going to be forward. He's going to be so hard to put down. And Pat Ryan has the ball, pass strong, all action. Could be hands on the ball there by young Munster, but the ref lets it go. It's with Max Russell. He's going sideways. There's a shout of a high challenge, and I think it's penalty advantage for Terenure for that shot on Max. So freebie here for Terenure. I think Marcus Hannon with the carry. Quick ball for Will Riley. He finds Casper. Casper comes back onto the right. He's looking for options. He's found Max. Max tackled well there by, I think it was Shea McCarthy. And Terenure still with penalty advantage in the young Munster 22. Going through the phases. Slow ball. Harrison carrying. He's got good feet. He's tackled well. It's with Will Riley. Young Munster well set here.
Yeah, very good defence. I know they're playing advantage, but Munster are very well disciplined here. They're not giving any quarter. Another penalty.
Yeah.
Don't have numbers out here. They're well defensed out here in the left.
Yeah. Terenure are going to have to be patient, and they're sweeping to the right, and the ref comes back, no advantage. So a decision here. Des, do you look to the corner, or would you take the points?
I'd probably go corner with McKee in there now. His darts look fairly straight. I know it's windy, but I'd go for the corner and look for the full amount.
And Casper Gabriel has decided to go by himself, and that's what you get with Casper. And it's a good carry, so Terenure right up on the young Munster line. Casper threw the playbook out the window and decided to go himself.
There it is, just at the base now on the line.
Terenure going through the phases. Very narrow here in the attack. Terenure throwing the kitchen sink at young Munster here.
Penalty
advantage.
Yeah.
That's 2 or 3 now, and he's come back for the penalty. So it looks like it's going to be a tap penalty here. Well, John McKee was shaping up that way, but there's a couple of young Munster players down, and we'll just take a breather there. There's a lot going on in a short period of time. Have you any other scores from around the league, Des?
Yeah, just going to we're the only ones now that have conceded any points. You have Ballinhinch and Mary's 0-0, Cork Con, Old Belvedere 0-0, and Nina v Clontarf 0-0 at this point in time.
Very good. And of course UCD getting the better of Lansdowne last night in a Friday Night Lights kickoff, 38 points to 43. So a good result for UCD there. Yeah, and we just give a shout out, Des, to our 1940s club jersey sponsors who have sponsored jerseys this year. You've got number 1, Flanagan's Irish Pub Vienna, 2, Retail Integration, 3, Eureka.ie, 4, Rapid Rehabilitation, and we'll keep working our way through these as stoppages in play. But as ever, thanks so much for supporting. It's a tap penalty for Terenure to bring play right up onto the open line. It's held up. So it'll be a 22 or a goal line dropout for young Munster, and that is a good result for young Munster. Wow, Terenure leaving with nothing potentially. They will get good field position here, but the big win behind young Munster, so you'd expect. And the ball is down Adam Legru's throat. He's going to have a cut. He's on the left wing today, but he brings play up and he gets a good field position for Terenure. Ball with John McKee, puts the head down, tackled well by Bartley. It's with Will Riley, finds Casper Gabriel. Gabriel finds David Marr. David Marr with a strong carry, strong tackle by Young Munster. Ball's with Marcus Hannon, back down to the blind side. Tackled well. And Will Riley looks around, finds Sean Rigney. Sean Rigney, former Young Munster man. There's a bit of a high tackle there, but I think got away with it. Ball with McKee. McKee steps off his right, brings play. Aaron Egan finds Harrison Brewer. Just overcomplicated things there a little bit, and the ball has gone forward. So advantage to Young Munster, and that's a great kick, and it brings play back all the way down to the Terenure 22. Was that 50-22, Des? It looks like it's going to be Young Munster throw-in.
Yeah, that comes from that turnover. I don't know if that was high. I think in fairness, one guy came in low, kind of swinging arms on legs. That was the kind of noise, and the other guy had him by the scruff of the jersey. So I think that was all okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ducks.
Yeah, there's a
gaggle.
Is it a flock of ducks? A gaggle of ducks? There's an array of ducks flying over the Lakelands pitch here. It's like something from a Hitchcock movie. So, Young Munster line out in the Terenure 22, 5 points to nil. We've got about maybe 18, 19, 20 minutes to go in the first half here, and it's been pretty even, except Young Munster being far more clinical. The one really clear opportunity, they took it with Shea McCarthy after about 15 minutes. But Young Munster good value for the 5-0 lead here, playing very, very clever, putting boot the ball and putting Terenure down. We've got some scores coming in from the other matches, Des, have we?
Yeah, Corkon have just gone 7-0 up versus Old Belvedere.
And Young Munster win the line out. It's gone to ground, and they're going to go through the phases. Conor Bartley gets his hands on the ball, and he takes a couple of players to take him down. It's slow ball for Young Munster, so he's going to go through the pack here. And this is what you mentioned earlier, Des. Terenure need to maintain their discipline. They're giving away penalties here last week against Clontarf, and
this is a key area for it now.
Yeah, just before half time, or 15 minutes to go in the first half. That's a great tackle.
It's not gone, turnover there.
Turnover, and the ball is with Luke Clossy. Luke Clossy takes play outside the 22. He seems to be on his own a little bit. He's got support. And it's penalty Terenure. Will Riley's gone. They're not back 10. Ref has his hand up for advantage. Dave Marr slings a pass out. It's taken by Pa Ryan. He's going to have to work hard to get back to the gain line. He bounces one tackle, and support in by Dave Marr. Ball through the hands with Casper Gabriel. He hits Harrison Brewer. Brewer is looking for support. He pops it back inside to Max Russell. Max goes forward and cleared out. Good support by Adam LeGroux. Ref brings it back for the advantage.
Go boys, Max, well done. Sir, what's the high shot there? No, it's high as well, you bollocks. Oh, good. Good out of real shot. Hard to be low when you're only 5'1".
So the ref having a word here with Captain Alan Kennedy. Some of the guys around us here have talked about a high shot in there, and that could be what the ref's having a word with. But I think it could be also Des. There's been a lot of penalties for Young Munster. They've maybe given, 5-6 penalties away so far.
Yeah, and look, that's the difference. I mean, that was us last week. You know, we were giving away penalties, too many penalties. I don't think we've given any penalties now going into half. Probably jinxed that, but look, I think they're probably on a warning now. A few more of those needless penalties, and you start seeing cards against Young Munster.
Yeah, so that penalty looks like he's flagging for offside, and Casper Gabriel's going to use his left boot, and he's absolutely shanked it, and that's a let off for Young Munster. Ball to Shane O'Leary. He's going to put it high up in the air. It's going, and that could go. Oh, he's got a favourable bounce. It's with Will Riley. Will has done well. It's a great tackle by Shea McCarthy, and Terenure under pressure deep in their 22 here, and they're going to do well to keep hold of this possession. Yeah, Luke Clossy's with a very good timely carry, and balls with Will Riley. Will's looking around. I don't know, he's going to pop up a box kick, or he's going to hit Casper. to use his left foot, but it looks like it's a box kick, and he's got it up.
Hunter, John, Hunter now, Max!
It's under Shane O'Leary. Shane O'Leary goes across the pitch, and he's tackled by Aaron Egan. And it's a quick ball for Polland. Polland is Evan O'Connell. He's thrown a bit of a dummy. He's got through a gap. Polland finds McCready, and it's with young Gibbons with the danger man Shane McCarthy, and he's tackled well into 22 by Chris Cosgrave, I think, coming across there with the tackle. This is great field possession for young Munster going through the phases, and it's really, really going to test Terenure's defence.
Penalty. That's our first penalty now. So it looks like Casper got a bit sparked there. He's looking a little shaky on the touchline there.
Yeah.
Work the post!
So young Munster going to go through the phases, and it's slow ball and it's gone down the blind. And it's with Shane McCarthy. Shane McCarthy for a very, very easy score. That's Shane McCarthy's second try. It's 10 points to nil against Terenure, and there's about 12 minutes to go in the first half. Nobody was marking him there, Des, on the blind, and
I think Casper was on the right hand side. He didn't get back into the game at all there. He's been checked now by Richie on physio. Looks like he's okay, but the winger looks very, very dangerous on the left hand side there.
Yeah, Shane McCarthy is capped by Munster, very, 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 very talented player, and he caused us a lot of heartache in this fixture last year, right at the end of the season. So 2 tries to young Munster, conversion to come. Shane O'Leary is very, very similar position from last time, where he just missed it to the right, and the wind at his back. Just to bring it to 12 points to nil with about 12-13 minutes to play in the first half. He lines it up, gets a good strike, and flags stay down. So almost identical kick to the first conversion.
I think the ref is going to give that.
Wow. Okay. I think the ref has overruled the touchy, has he? We'll wait and see what happens on the scoreboard, but it looked like the ref signalled that went over. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. Hasn't gone on scoreboard anyway, so.
Casper Gabriel goes long, it's hung up in the wind, it's just outside the 22. Shane O'Leary's done well, he gets boot to ball, it's going to be a tricky one, he's going to go too close, he hands up with his head. And Luke is going to have to make a strong carry here. He takes Luke Murphy on the outside, and
that's okay.
He's tackled well. Good clean out by Terenure. Young Munster a little bit offside, and there's a little bit of afters there with Marcus Hannon and Luke Murphy. Terenure are going to have to score before the end of the half if they're really going to mount a challenge. And it's a big wind, carried by Barney Marr, and Bartley's getting his hands on the ball, a slow ball. It's with Will Riley. Will is possibly going to put up a box kick. He is indeed. And Adam LeGrew is going to be under it, and it's well taken by Calvin Langan. And a slow ball for Polland. Polland finds Evan O'Connell out the back door to Langan. He finds McCready over the gain line.
From McCarthy again, I think.
I don't know, it looks like he has it with the pace. And it's that's a third try for young Munster. And it's all down the left wing here, and young Munster look electric when they get the ball wide. I don't know who got that try. I think it may have been one of the centres. I think it could have been Luke McCready with the try, I'm not sure, but I don't think it was Shane McCarthy. So that's 17 points to nil on the scoreboard, about 10 minutes to play, and it's all young Munster, and Terenure are going to have their work cut out in the second half if they're going to come back into this one. It's almost an identical third conversion for Shane O'Leary. It's like Groundhog Day here, Des. And
yeah, they obviously put the 2 points on.
Yeah.
The conversion did go over, hence 17.
Yeah, so Shane O'Leary to try and make the scoreline 19 points to nil. Terenure with a little bit of soul searching to do if they're going to come back into this one. Shane O'Leary got the last one. Wind at his back. It's a good strike, a little bit lower.
Doesn't like the look of it.
No, and I think he pulled that one to the left.
I don't think we can concede any more points now if we're going to give ourselves a chance in the second half. I know we've got the win. You know, Munster are defending very well.
Let's go now, energy on our chase, man!
We need to shore this up now. Ideally, get a 7-pointer before the end of the half, so we can mitigate that coming into the second half.
So, Casper Gabriel, he'll hang up another one. He's gone to the right. He's changed it up, and I think that's knocked forward by young Munster in the air. So, advantage Terenure. Max Russell gets the offload away to Harrison Brewer. Harrison taken on the gain line. He's offloaded to Casper. Casper's took a high shot there, and he's not got up off it. And he looks to be, no, he's got up, and ball gone wide. It's with Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan finds Josh Kenny. Josh has been very good anytime he's got the ball in his hands, and ball hits the floor. It looks like a knock on.
I think so.
No, Casper Gabriel out the back door finds Aaron Egan, and he was hit late there, and that's kind of the second or third time that has happened.
Here comes the yellow.
And it's going to be a yellow card for the young Munster hooker McLaughlin, so he's going to spend 10 minutes in the bin. Casper took a bit of treatment, alright, but it's good to see him bouncing up off the ground.
Yeah, they're niggling at him now. You know, they're holding on to him when he comes into contact in rucks. They're just trying to keep him out of the game as much as they can here. There was another niggle in around 22 there. That's where Marcus Hannon came in and helped him out. So yeah, look, they're obviously trying to get into him.
Yeah, so young Munster number 6, Hansen down getting a little bit of treatment, and this has to be a golden opportunity for Terenure to get on the scoreboard. Strong wind. It'll be a tricky kick, but I'd imagine we're going to see a kick to touch, and really important if Terenure to stay in the match to score before half time.
Just some scores updates. Cork Con 7, Belvedere 5. So Belvedere coming back in there with a try. Mary's have now gone 7-0 up away to Hinch, and still 0-all for against Tarf and Nina.
Wow, that's down in Nina, so I can imagine conditions are pretty tricky down in Nina today. So Aaron Egan has the ball in his hands.
6 gone off.
Yeah, looks like 6 has gone off. That's Hansen, recruited this year from New Zealand. Lafemi Maffey recommended him to young Munster, and he came across. So Casper Gabriel used the left boot, brings play inside the 22, and it'll be a Terenure line out. So the last time Terenure were down here, young Munster managed to get their hands on the ball and get in and disrupt the line out. So let's see what happens if they decide to take down a maul, or maybe launch an attack with the backs. But John McKeith to throw. And it's straight up at the front. I think it's David Marr who's took that, and the maul is set. It's with John McKee at the back, a little bit high. I think the referee says once, so they're going to go out the backs. Will Riley finds Aaron Egan at 12. Aaron out the back door to Casper Gabriel. He finds Chris Cosgrove. Chris Cosgrove slings a pass, and it's with Adam LeGroux. It's going to be a foot race. He steps back in, and the fence just get across and tackle him. And that's a penalty to young Munster. Josh Kenny came straight in off his feet, and the ref was pretty quick to ping that. So another red zone. Terenure failed to convert. Yeah. So Shane O'Leary with the ball.
Alright, Casper, keep it going, fella.
Shane O'Leary. It's a tight angle. But he finds touch, and it's just outside. Just probably brings play up to the halfway line, and it's a good clearance. No, it's just halfway between the 22 and the halfway line.
I just felt on that move. I know they were looking at bringing JJ in on a decoy, but I just felt it was on. I thought there was a gap in there for him. I thought they should have brought him in rather than pushing it out wide to LeGroux. But look again, young Munster defending well in the red zone.
Yeah, young Munster down to 14 players. with the hooker McLaughlin in the bin. So that brings in a replacement. And I expect that's Foley in a hooker for Young Munster. And straight up and won by Bailey Falloon. And Young Munster are probably going to look to wind down the clock. Balls with Polland. And it's a replacement hooker Foley who carries the ball. And Polland marshalling the troops very well. He's probably going to put up a box kick. And he does, high up in the air. Casper Gabriel's under it. He's going to have to get up. And Adam LeGroux takes it well. Very commanding in the air. Will Riley, ball at the base stroke. He finds John McKee. John has been put through serious work so far in this first half, carrying ball at will. And Casper finds Chris Cosgrave. Chris steps off his left, his right, and there's a penalty for Terenure. And I don't know what that's for. Did you see what that's for, Des?
Yeah, he's had another go at Casper again. The ref needs to step in here now. We need to kind of protect him a bit, I think, every time.
Yeah, Casper's getting a bit of a treatment, but that's to be expected. He just needs to maintain his composure, and he does to him. He doesn't get rattled. So, Will Riley has the ball. And there's a scrum down, is it? So scrum to Terenure.
If you want to work off a set piece here.
Yeah. It's very hard to find any really meaningful field position with the boot, so it looks like Terenure signal for the scrum. Scrum in the middle of the pitch. Casper Gabriel is setting up behind the scrum. To the left of Aaron Egan. Directly behind Casper Gabriel is Chris Cosgrave. And Parrine splitting to the right. So there's a set piece move here coming. So important scrum. Don't forget Young Munster down to 14. So it's a good scrum. It's with Luke. And they go to the right to find Will Riley. Will Riley hits Casper Gabriel. Casper is taken to the ground. So ball possession just up to the halfway line is Will Riley. Will finds David Marrow with the carry, and Will Riley getting a lot of pressure at ruck time. That's a penalty to Young Munster, and that's a serious piece of defence by Young Munster. With about a minute to play here in the first half at Lakelands, it's Young Munster 17 points, Terenure 0. And Young Munster with a man in the bin, and there's probably 5 minutes left on that, or 5.5 minutes. So Shane O'Leary has the ball. He's going for posts. So this is just going to wind down the clock here in the first half, I expect. And with the wind at his back, this is within his range. And big win behind him, so he probably will have the distance on this. So this could bring it to 20 points to 0 at half time, which would be a monumental effort for Terenure to overcome in the second half.
Yeah, I just think, Young Munster are taking it to us now at the moment. They're taking it to the pack, certainly, and I think they have the edge. They're coming in defensively, they're clearing out very, very strong, they're hanging on, they're niggling in there. Really we need to step it up, and it looks like it's wide.
So the ref is going to continue play here. I thought that might have wound down the clock, but
a few minutes for that injury under the post.
Yeah. So Adam LeGroux has the ball in his hands with Casper Gabriel. So this has been a fantastic first half for Young Munster, to be fair.
Lads.
Casper goes long. It's hung up in the air. It's with Jack Polland. Polland finds Hubert Calvin Langan, and they're going down the left again. That's Evan O'Connell with the strong carry, and the sub hooker Foley, I think, or Lambridge. Langan, he finds Shane O'Leary out the back door, and it's with Fionn Gibbons. Gibbons has found Hugo Galvari, and Hugo Galvari is not going to be caught from here, I don't think. And he is actually, wow. But no, back on his feet, and that looks like a fourth try for young Munster. That's the bonus point in the first half, and the young Munster back three are absolutely electric today. That's Hubert Gilvary with the try. He's their top try scorer this year, and Shane McCarthy with 2 earlier. So 22 points to nil. I think that could be half time with the conversion to come.
Yeah, there were some calls that he was kind of held in that tackle, which I don't think he was, in fairness to him. He was fully entitled to get up and go again. And we could hear him screaming here, they're narrow. So that was a call out to get that ball out to the wing. He knew it was on.
Shane O'Leary with the conversion. Right hand side of the post, right footed kicker. Wind at his back. You'd expect him to get this. It's quite kickable, and that could bring the score to 24 points to nil. Pulled it across the face of the post, and that's half time. It's 22 points to nil here at Lakelands. Terenure with all it to do in the second half, and we'll be back for all of that.
At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we look after your property.
At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we'll look after you properly.
With more than 80 dedicated lettings experts across the country, we have the expertise, the experience, and the local knowledge.
With a commitment to quality service, we ensure a better experience for tenants and safeguard your investment return.
We look after your property.
We look after you properly.
Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings.
Let our experience improve yours.
Visit sherryfitzlettings.ie. At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we look after your property.
At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we'll look after you properly.
With more than 80 dedicated lettings experts across the country, we have the expertise, the experience, and the local knowledge.
With a commitment to quality service, we ensure a better experience for tenants and safeguard your investment return.
We look after your property.
We look after you properly.
Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings.
Let our experience improve yours.
Visit sherryfitzlettings.ie. At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we look after your property.
At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we'll look after you properly.
With more than 80 dedicated lettings experts across the country, we have the expertise, the experience and the local knowledge.
With a commitment to quality service, we ensure a better experience for tenants and safeguard your investment return.
We look after your property.
We look after you properly.
Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings.
Let our experience improve yours.
Visit sherryfitzlettings.ie.
For the second half of this round 8 Energy AIL encounter between, how are you, Miko? Between
How are you, lads?
Any
between,
changes?
No.
between Young Munster and Terenure. 22 points in nil for Young Munster with a man in the bin. There's probably about 2 minutes left to play. Casper Gabriel to restart. He hangs it up. Wind at his back in this half, just outside the Young Munster 22. And it's a strong line by Luke Murphy. Luke Murphy taken very well by David Mars. Put in a good shift in the first half. Young Munster carrying just outside the 22, I think. So Polland going through the phases with Luke Murphy again. Luke taken well by Aaron Egan's good tackle, and Young Munster going through the phases, trying to find an angle to possibly put up a box kick. It's a good tackle by John McKee. So ball with Polland. Connor Bartley carries, takes 2 to take him down, and slow ball for Young Munster. Luke. Jack Polland asking for players to come in, and he's going to put up a box kick, and the ball goes straight out. So good field position for Terenure, and will line out just outside Young Munster 22. Probably a minute or so left on the bin. No, here is McLaughlin back in for in at hooker, and that sees Young Munster back to the full complement just in time for this line out. Marcus Hannon having a word with John McKee. And there's a player coming in. Looks like Leo Landbridge is coming into the Young Munster pack. I can't see who has gone off, but Terenure to throw the ball back into the line out. And ball straight up at Rigney, and the maul is set. It's with John McKee at the back, just outside the Young Munster 22. Crabbing forward, still going forward. Will Riley gets his hands on the ball. He juggles it a little bit and he finds Aaron Egan. Egan with Pa Ryan. A strong carry, runs straight over to number 12 and deep into the 22. Quick ball for Terenure. Will Riley moves it. He finds JJ Kenny in the middle of the park. He's on his own. He's going to need support. And quick ball. Max Russell takes 2 to take him down. And Will Riley finds Luke Clossy with the strong carry, slow enough ball. It's with Riley though. He finds John McKee. John McKee will carry all day if he gets the ball. And Young Munster defence is strong. It's with Max Russell. Max taken well. And ball Casper Gabriel. Casper finds Pa on the hard line, and he's taken down just in front of the Young Munster post. John McKee with the carry through the middle. And slow ball for Terenure. Young Munster's defence well set. And they really are slowing the ball down for Terenure, this Young Munster defence, so it's very hard for Terenure to go forward here. John McKee carrying again. That must be 15th carry of the match. And balls with Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan comes back inside. Casper Gabriel juggles it. He finds safety of the grounds. Will Riley high pass to Marcus Hannon. He takes it well. He puts the head down. He gets through the tackle. And Terenure going through the phases with John McKee. I just feel like I'm saying his name all the time. He's working so hard. Slow ball. Terenure going through the phases, but not really going anywhere. It's with Harrison Brewer. Harrison, big shot comes in on him there. And it's just slow ball going around the corner. And Terenure running out of resources here. And one out carries from Terenure, easily defended by Young Munster. And ball to Max. Max going to with Casper Gabriel. Casper's going to have to do something. A little bit special to break this Young Munster defence, and it's a penalty to Young Munster, and I must say that's unbelievable defence by Young Munster.
Yeah, crossing there. Yeah, look, we looked a little bit one-dimensional there for the last few phases. Guys looked out on their own when they were taking on the ball, and we were under pressure with that defence. I think we need to start looking at moving it out a bit more. Start bringing JJ in, start bringing legs in, Adam LeGroux, and keep it away from that pack for the moment.
Yeah. We got a text as from John Marnin. John is watching the match on a plane sitting beside Andy Good. He said he'd like to say he hopes Terenure does well, but he wouldn't be honest. Apparently he's got a connection to Young Munster, and he's coming over to do a dinner with them later in the week. So he's quite happy with the scoreline. Thanks very much for that, John. I hope you're enjoying the match from wherever you're coming from or going from. But it's certainly not going Terenure's way here in Lakelands. It's 22 points to 0. But just maybe 5-10 minutes played in the first half or in the second half, and Young Munster's defence is looking strong, and Terenure still to get on the scoreboard. Have you any scores coming in, Des, from around?
Yeah, still no, actually Clontarf are now 5 points up against Nina going into the second half. Cork Con 14-8 against Belvedere down in Con. Belvedere hanging in there, in fairness to them. Mary's still 7-0 up.
Yeah, so St Mary's top of the table, travelling to Ballynahinch. Always a tricky fixture, and 7-0 up there. Stoppage in play. Some Young Munster players getting some treatment, but yeah.
This looks like we're a little bit, in attack there. We're just running into their hands a little bit,
Yeah, the attack is losing its shape after a couple of phases, and just resorting to one-out runners, which, to be fair, Young Munster will eat that up all day. So Terenure are going to have to do something a little bit different. A Young Munster player gone off there. I think it could be. It's one of the second rows. I think it's Alan Kennedy gone off. Looks like, and he'll be a big loss to the Young Munster pack. He's their captain, and he runs a line-out for them, and is a really, really good player. So number 18 coming on for Young Munster, which looks like Leo Landbridge. So penalty to Young Munster. Shane O'Leary kicking into a strong wind. He does well. Finds touch just still inside Young Munster half, and it'll be Young Munster line-out. And Griffin Culver's in at scrum half, so Will Riley's come off. Griffin joined this season from New Zealand, and it's a scrappy line out for Young Munster. It's cleaned up. And Evan O'Connell with a carry, and it looks like a turnover to Terenure. I'm not sure who got their hands on the ball there. Looked like Luke Closey. Luke Closey with the turnover on the ground. Casper Gabriel shaping up to kick the touch and hopefully bring the Terenure pack into the Young Munster 22, and he just hits the 22. So
we need points here.
Yeah, I think you're right, Des. If Terenure are going to pull the scoreline back, they need to score early, and this is good field position for them. We're joined in the commentary box by Conor McKeown. Conor loitering around the sideline here. Attack coach for Terenure this season. Terenure win the line out, and it's taken the ground, and it looks like it's advantage to Young Munster. That maul is not going well for Terenure today. That's the second time Young Munster have got their hands on it, and very disappointing there for Terenure. So it'll be scrum to young Munster. Scrum to young Munster, and the young Munster's defence has just been really, really good and has soaked up everything that Terenure have had to throw at them.
Yeah, I don't think there was nothing we did wrong there other than just come up against a pack that are just hungry to obstruct us and you know, disrupt, and they're doing it every single time.
Yeah. So it'll be scrum to young Munster, Jack Polland to feed, and I must say that the young Munster halfbacks have marshalled this young Munster pack very well today. Two experienced campaigners. Poland has been around the professional game. Langan played for Garryowen last year and has been around the professional game as well, and has done very well. Ball at the base of the scrum, and they hit the 12. McCready does well with the carry, and Bailey Falloon coming around the carry, and ball's knocked out of his hands, but there seems ball's made its way out to Shane O'Leary. Josh Kenny comes in and makes the tackle. Shane O'Leary hits the deck, and young Munster go back down to the right, and that's a big hit in there. I think it was on Begley. Yeah, and that's a high shot, and it'll be a penalty to young Munster. Was that Griffin Culver, who the sub scrum half, who came in and with a high shot?
Well, to be honest, in Culver's defence, I think he just stood upright and pulled his hands out as in not to make a tackle, and he kind of got ran into. Thought it was a little harsh. It's a good kick.
Yeah, it's a good kick by Shane O'Leary. Brings young Munster up to the halfway line, and yeah. So young Munster, as you would, 22 points to 0 up, taking their time, come to the line out, winding down the clock. And McLaughlin to throw. The young Munster line out's been going pretty good today, and Evan O'Connell wins it. Very, very good in the line out. The maul is set, the ball is at the back with McLaughlin. It looks like it's just creeping around the blind, and Hubert Kilvarry's away down the blind, spins, he has to be tackled, and there's a foot in touch just in front of the young Munster dugout. Seems to be disputed a little bit, but I don't know how he got his hands on the ball, but Terenure take it quickly. Ball to Chris Cosgrave. Chris Cosgrave kicks the ball straight down. Yeah, so the refs bring and play back, and it'll be a Terenure line out just inside their half, and yeah,
I don't know what's happening there. On both sides now we're being exposed.
Yeah, the young Munster wingers are electric. Shane McCarthy with 2 tries in the first half, and Kilvarry with a try as well. So they're looking to get the ball in their hands at any phase.
We need to get it out of here now.
Yeah.
It needs to be quick balls, don't mess around.
Line out one by Sean Rigney, and the maul is moving forwards for Terenure, and it's I think Max Russell has broken away, maybe. John McKee has. It's good go forward ball, and it's with Griffin Culver. Slow. He's knocked the ball on. It's gone backwards.
But I think he's feeling sorry for us.
Yeah. Luke Kloss, he brings play up to the halfway line. It's with Culver, and they go down the blind with Harrison Brewer. Brewer gets a pass away and inside the 22. Young Munster are making things very, very difficult for Terenure to break down, and balls with Marcus Hannon. He puts his head down, he carries, he goes forward. Culver finds one out runner with Harrison Brewer. Harrison with the offload to Casper Gabriel. Gabriel throws the dummy, and he's put backwards by young Munster. Slow ball for Terenure. Brewer with his hands on the ball again, out the back door to Legrew. Legrew marshalled well, and
offside.
Cries by the crowd here of offside by young Munster, but the ref doesn't give it. It's with Casper Gabriel. He kicks the ball straight to Shane McCarthy. McCarthy takes it well, and turnover to young Munster. He throws the ball away. It's with McCready. McCready gets down on it, and support comes for young Munster, and John Polland is away. He makes a break. He's not tackled. He's missed by Culver. He gets the offload. It's with McCarthy. Shane McCarthy taken by Casper Gabriel, and it's a fight on the ground, but Young Munster secured. Langan has it, pops it off to, looks like Alan Kennedy's back on for Young Munster, and Luke Murphy has the ball. He goes through the middle of the ruck, and it's knock on, and Terenure are lucky. Knock on by Young Munster, but it's helter skelter stuff here, Des, and there's bodies on the ground here everywhere. Looks like, I don't know who it is from Terenure, but there's going to be a stoppage in play. It's Adam Chewett down, but the crossfield kick from Casper Gabriel didn't work. Kicked it straight to Shane McCarthy, and I thought he was going to be away for his hat-trick.
Yeah, look, that was pretty nuts. I felt if Casper's going to kind of start using the wind here, we need to start getting Terenure down into their half, pop it down into that corner. I think is the call. Certainly not kicking it right to McCarthy. It's just a little bit weak then on defence. That pillar on the right hand side wasn't there, and it was wide open.
Yeah, so stoppage in play here, and we'll go through our jersey sponsors as ever. Thanks very much to everybody who supports here at Terenure Rugby Football Club. Jersey number 1 sponsored by Flanagan's Irish Bar in Vienna, number 2 Retail Integration, 3 Eureka.ie, 4 Rapid Rehabilitation, 5 Revels Bar in Rathfarnham, 6 Samson Physiotherapy, 7 Wilson's Butchers, 8 O'Sullivan's Pharmacy, and we'll get through the rest of them when we can. 9 Sherry Fitzgerald, 10 Leiden Construction, 11 PH Accountants, 12 Foam Coffee House, 13 Cronin's Accountants, 14 Walsh O'Brien Hartnett, and 15 Green Oak Construction, and number 20 sponsored by Durkin Joinery. Thanks as ever, and also thanks to our title sponsors here this season in Terenure, Sherry Fitzgerald and Grant Thornton, and our jersey sponsor Sons. So it's 22 points to nil still here at Lakelands. Terenure haven't got on the scoreboard. It's been a very, very dogged performance by Young Munster, and they've looked very, very dangerous when they've gone wide. So about maybe half an hour to play. Scrum to Terenure, deep in their half, wind at their back, Griffin Culver to feed, and we've got some more scores coming in thanks to the Annie Score app. It's Clontarf 21, Nina Ormond 0. Old Belvedere mounted a comeback, 15 points to 14 up now against Con, and Marys are 14-0 ahead in Ballynahinch. Culver to feed, it's at the base of the scrum, finds Aaron Egan, and Aaron Egan hits Pa Ryan releases Chris Cosgrave, and Cosgrave is taken to ground. And it's a turnover. Young Munster getting their hands on the ball. Terenure too slow to the ruck, and it'll be a penalty to Young Munster. Yeah, like you can't do that, Des. You need to resource those rucks, or I would be saying, are we playing from too deep? Should we be looking to put the ball and maybe getting some field position? Yeah,
I know, agree. I think we need to be putting it down into the corners and putting Hassel on, getting them out of there. I was watching the defence on that move. We just ran across, so it was like a drift defence, which is very easily done. There wasn't anything coming in off any other shoulders. It was very easy to read, and when Chris got it, he got it pretty late. He was lashed onto. I think we need to put it behind them. I think we need to get down into the corners.
So line out to Young Munster on the Terenure 22. McLaughlin to throw. Great field position for Young Munster. The line out's thrown out the back and switch on McKee. McKee gets good yardage on the ground there, and support is in. It's with Griffin Culver. Culver hits Marcus Hannon on the back of the head with the ball, and Casper Gabriel has no option really, only to put boot the ball. It's with Hubert Gilvari. Gilvari puts the ball under one arm, and he's electric, and he's breaking up the right, and he's taking right up nearly to halfway line, and it's good field position again for Young Munster. Young Munster playing into a massive wind, and go through the face here. Langan on the gain line, but I think that's Landbridge through a little hole, and McCready finds Langan. That's with Shane O'Leary. Shane O'Leary dodges one tackle, he's tucked to the ground. It's with Holland. Evan O'Connell gets the ball standing still, he does well, he's tackled by Dave Marr, and slow ball again. It's with Luke, with Stephen McLaughlin. Mark Russell had his hands on the ball, but he was taken out, and Evan O'Connell out the back door to Langan. Langan finds Luke Murphy. Murphy brings play in. His quick ball is with Polland. Polland had a little look himself. He was looking to put Shane McCarthy away, but he couldn't get his hands free. And that's a big challenge in. And it's a penalty to Terenure. Yeah. So it's a penalty to Terenure. Well, it's a penalty to Young Munster, it looks like. I think that's for the... It looks like a... was that for a high tackle or... Yeah, high. So Shane O'Leary with the ball is going to bring play into the Terenure half, kicking into a very strong wind, and he just finds touch inside the Terenure half. 25 minutes or so to go, 22 points to 0 in favour of Young Munster. They've been very, very good value for the 22 points.
Evo, any overthrow, just connect.
The call comes into McLaughlin. Evan O'Connell gets up, he wins clean ball, he's so good in the line out, and the maul is set. Terenure trying to get their hands on it. Harrison Brewer trying to get in on top of Polland, but the maul is going forward. Ref says that's once. Polland finds McCready out the back door to Langan, and it's with Shea McCarthy. Shea misses the tackle, and he is electric. And Shane O'Leary brings play forward, and it's a penalty to Young Munster, and there's a couple of players on the ground here. Casper Gabriel seems to be carrying a knock, and Kelvin Langan is back on his feet for Young Munster, but
Casper put in a big hit on his opposite number there, and has come off. Looks like he's got a bit of a stinger there. Their man is down, he got him right in the hip. All fair, but Casper's in the wars today.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if Young Munster have signalled, but it's a pretty tricky win to kick into. I expect they're going to go down the line, but if Terenure are going to mount a response, it's going to have to be soon. So the referee, ball is with Shane O'Leary. I expect he's going to kick down the line here, and Young Munster are going to use them all and wind down the clock.
Nina have come back with a score against Tarf now, 21-5. Still 15-14 to Belvedere down in Caen, and Mary's still 14-0 up.
Yeah, and that's a great kick by Shane O'Leary. It brings it right to the 5 metre line. I mean, kicking into a wind like that's impressive stuff. And Young Munster, and that maul is going to be hard handled here now. And the ball is won by Evan O'Connell, and Young Munster are moving forward at pace here, and a peel around to the blind, and the ref has his hand out, so it's advantage to Young Munster. And
Here comes the card.
I think here comes the card is right, Des. He's gone to his pocket very quickly. I can't see who it is. Looks like Harrison. No, I don't know who has got the card.
Hannon.
Is it?
Yeah, Marcus Hannon.
Marcus Hannon's gone off. So we're likely to see Luke Rigney come on to the field, I would imagine. No, Luke Rigney's on the field already. Adam Schultz probably going to have to come back. But it's very much advantage Young Munster with 23 minutes to play on the clock. Terenure down to 14 players, and Young Munster deep inside the Terenure 22. Yeah, it's a scrum. Young Munster calling for a scrum. Adam Chute will come on. Someone will have to leave the pitch. Yeah, Adam Chewett in at loose head, Luke Rigney at tight head, and John McKee at hooker. Max Russell's gone off. So
Who do we have on the bench? If Casper comes off, what way would it go? Would Aaron go in 10 or Chris Cosgrave go into 10? And
I would say, it'd probably be Chris Cosgrave. He started at 10 last week in Clontarf. The only back on the bench is Eddie Kelly. So
Leave it in there, John! Leave it in!
ball at 8. Luke Clossy gets his hand on it. The referee said that's okay. And it's slow ball. The ball is at the base for Griffin Culver.
Casper shaping up for a big left.
Casper pulls the left boot across it. He hits it well, and it's down Shane O'Leary's throat. Shane O'Leary did really well there to take it. He's bringing play into the Terenure 22, and he's a big hit on Shane O'Leary. The ball is with Polland. Polland's been really good today, and then Alan Kennedy with taking a big hit there. Quick ball for Munster, and it's with Conor Bartley, I think it was.
We're low on numbers here.
Polland hits McCready. McCready steps back inside. He's been a handful today, to be fair to him. He's done really well at 12, and Polland has done well. He's got the ball to Kennedy. Kennedy puts the head down. He gets met by Aaron Egan. No, it's Josh Kenny. Polland, he finds McLaughlin. McLaughlin takes 2 to take him down. Now it's quick ball with Polland. And it's with Langan. Langan hits, I think it's Bailey Falloon there with the ball. It is indeed, and it's quick ball again for Munster, going through the phases, and there's space out wide. They're looking to use this right wing all the time, and they're away again. I think Gilvary has found Shane O'Leary, and Shane O'Leary's in for a try, and the ref I think it's a penalty try, is it? He's given a penalty try for a no arms hit, it looks like, and someone could be going to the bin again. Yep, he's got his cards out, and that's going to be 2 in the bin for Terenure, and I think that's the 5th try today. Shane O'Leary did well to finish that.
Like Chris Cosgrave.
Yeah, Chris Cosgrave is going off for a no arms tackle, and Des, I think you can say that's all she wrote now for today. 18-20 minutes to go, 29 points to nil in favour of Young Munster, with a conversion to come to make it 31-0 with 2 players in the bin. It's not been a great performance today by Terenure, must be said.
Yeah, look, I think we need to now just kind of get stuck in here. We need to get a few scores on the board, get a bit of confidence going up, and finish this game the better team, in the better half. Sorry.
Yeah, so there's a Young Munster player getting treatment on the halfway line. I think it's tight head prop Conor Bartley. Looks like he's a bit of a stinger.
Let's go now, Bart! Let's go here, eh?
Casper Gabriel to restart. Big wind at his back. He'll be looking to hang it up. He hangs it up in the air. Josh Kenny putting the pressure on Hubert Gilvary. Ball went backwards, and Young Munster are going to go through a couple of phases and try and get a better angle for a kick, but it's really difficult to escape from that corner, especially with the wind in your face. So ball comes back. It's with Langan, and he hooks a kick away and brings play just to 22. So it's now or never for Terenure. They're going to have to get on the scoreboard very quickly. But that was a phenomenal restart by Casper Gabriel, especially with a big wind at his back, and it caused huge difficulty for I think it was Shane McCarthy under the high ball. Line out to Terenure, John McKee to throw. Call comes in, and it's up with Dave Maher. Dave Maher wins it well. The maul is set, it's moving forward. Bailey Falloon is coming around to try and get his hands on the ball, but it's still moving forward. Griffin Culver trying to get Falloon out of there, and the Terenure backs sweep to the right. It's with Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan taken high by Polland.
Doesn't need to, like.
Luke Clossy met on the gain line by Lambridge, and Griffin Culver has the ball, and it's with Harsbrook. Takes 2 to take him down, and great hands by Terenure, and it's a strong line by Power Ryan. He's tackled well. And it's a quick ball for Terenure. It's with Casper Gabriel. There's absolutely no one outside him bar Adam McGrew. He had to step back in there. He had nothing on. And the ref comes back for the advantage.
Back 10! Back 10!
Terenure need to stay composed here. Griffin Culver's looking for instructions. And it looks like Terenure are going to go to the line out. Aaron Egan kicks the ball out. The maul went well the last time, so Terenure are probably going to try and do the same again.
Bring the towel down, lads!
So good field position for Terenure. The young Munster defence has been strong all day. They'll look to go to the maul again. And the line out's been missed, and it looks like it's taken in the air. Terenure are lucky there. Referee's given a penalty to Terenure, but the line out didn't fire there.
McKee wants this now.
John McKee has the ball in his hand. I don't think he's going to go for a line out. He's going to tap and go. Ball's with John McKee. And John just puts the head down and goes straight forward. It's a great tackle by whoever that was from young Munster. And Luke Rigney's absolutely milled. It was a big hit coming in. And Adam Chute has his hands on the ball. And Terenure going through the phases, trying to kitchen sink a young Munster, but they've been good in defence all day. Ball's with Culver. Culver finds Rigney. Luke Rigney puts the head down.
Need to come right.
Stay on your feet!
And a slow ball from Terenure.
Gasper's looking for bodies on the right here.
Yeah. Play. Could there be time for a comeback? I'm not sure, but that was a good finish by Aaron Egan way over on the left with the conversion to come.
Young Munster's defence.
Young Munster's defence has been really good today, Des, hasn't it?
It's been unbelievable. It's been aggressive. It's been niggly. It's certainly been kind of disruptive for us today.
It's everything you expect from young Munster, though. Like that. That's the way they never give up. They're dogged. They'll fight till the end, and if you give them a second, they're going to stay in the game. That kick has come in, and the flags have stayed down. Casper Gabriel with the conversion attempt. So 29 points to 5. Terenure with 2 men in the bin, and with about 14-15 minutes to go. So let's see what happens. Young Munster, as you'd expect, taking their time coming up to the halfway line for the restart. That'll be Kelvin Langan. There's a change for young Munster with Jack Polland, who's been very, very good today at scrum half, coming off. And there's a change at scrum half. There's a change in the front row as well, where David Begley's coming off. So about 13-14 minutes to play. Ball hangs up in the air. Harrison Brewer's under it. He gets a hand on it. It goes forwards. And it's with Jake O'Riordan, who's come in for young Munster. Jake involved with the Munster setup. And there's no scrum half there. David Begley will have to come into play. Scrum half. And O'Riordan hits Langan. Langan finds McCready. McCready hits Shane O'Leary, and they're going through. It's with Fionn Gibbons. Fionn Gibbons straightens, and he's taken to the ground. And it's a penalty to Terenure. Griffin Culver looking to get on with things quickly. I expect Casper Gabriel's left boot will bring the play down into 22. Terenure back to 14. Max Russell's back on. Adam Chute moves away, back out, and the kick comes, and it is just down to the young Munster halfway between the halfway line and 22. Terenure will want to get on with things fairly quickly here. There's John McKee is ready to go, and the call comes in. It looks like it's going to be a shortened line out for Terenure. No, full line out. Terenure walk in, and it's Dave Marr who's won the line out well. The maul is set, and Terenure getting good go forward ball here. Referee's hand has come out. Penalty advantage to Terenure. And the Maul is moving forward at pace. He comes to ground into 22. Harrison Brewer plays scrum half. He fires a pass out to Aaron Egan. He takes it well. He straightens. And he's tucked down just inside the 22 advantage.
Giving him 10 yards there, throwing away the ball.
Yeah. So the decision here is, will Terenure go to the line out? Casper Gabriel's taking it quick. He's put the head down and he's
scored.
I don't know. Yes, the ref has given it. Casper's taking things on his own there, and he gets over the line for the score. So 29 points to 10 with the conversion to come, maybe 10-11 minutes to play, and still Terenure down to 14 players. You just really don't know what Casper's going to do. There's
He saw that he was coming in. They were arguing. They were giving out, and he took the tap. And do you know what? With that wind coming in, running at pace, and doing a tap on the go, brilliant.
Yeah, Casper takes the conversion. He's not hanging around. Strikes it well. And he's given it, has he? Yeah, Touchy's given it. So 29 points to 12. A late comeback here from Terenure, but is there enough time on the clock? We make it about 10 minutes here in the comms box, but
What did he say, 8?
yeah, we're 8-9.
Just bring Eddie for some fresh air and have a gallop at this stage.
8-9 minutes to go here. As expected, young Munster taking their time to come back. You do it yourself if you were in this situation. And Calvin Langan.
Yeah, bring Eddie fresh legs and tell him to try and get the ball.
Calvin Langan. The ref's clock is broken, is it? Okay, so there's an issue with the ref's clock here. So 29 points to 12, 8 or 9 minutes left. And 2 quick tries from Terenure. We're making things interesting here in Lakelands.
Just checking with. It looks like he's just checking with the fourth official.
Job you've done in the past, Des. I'd say you're delighted not to be being checked in with the ref today. Yeah.
Can't wear your pajamas doing fourth official.
No.
You can doing comms.
Yeah. Calvin Langan hangs it up in the air. Harrison Brewer to get under it again. And knocked on in the air. It's with Harrison, gets it. It's with Josh Kenny. Josh dancing around, looking for support. He's put the head down, he's gone forward. He's big, he's quick, he's hard to put down. And ball with Griffin Culver. Griffin's going to put up a box kick. He's popped it up in the air. Shane O'Leary's coming. He's took it very well, but he's knocked it on. And Aaron Egan's hacked it forward. And the ref is bringing it back. Yeah, he says it's a knock on. Ref brings it back for a knock on. Shane O'Leary looks to have done a job on his hammer here. And treatment coming in from. But it was a really good box kick from Griffin Culver, hanging it up. And O'Leary did well to get Anton on it, to be fair to him. So about 8 minutes to go. 29 points to 12. Refs just said 5 minutes to go. So Terenure are going to have to score very quickly.
Quick recovery there from the hamstring at 15.
Yeah. So Terenure scrum just inside the half. Luke Rigney on at tight head. John McKee still in at hooker. Marcus Hannon at loose head. The ref blows it up. Terenure really just want to get the ball in and get it out here quick if they're going to.
Hey, just be watchful.
So scrum to Terenure, Griffin Culver to feed. Take a quick look at Annie's scores. 28 points to 5 in favour of Clontarf against Nina in Nina. Corkon have come back 21-15 up against Old Belvedere in Corkon, and St Mary's are 14 points to 0 ahead up in Ballynahinch. Wow. So this could be it for Terenure. Casper Gabriel, he finds Josh Kenny coming in off his right wing. He's tackled well. And it's a penalty to Young Munster, and I imagine that will be the game, I think, for Young Munster. Some of the guys in the sideline are saying that this could be last play. So balls with Shane O'Leary. They're saying the scoreboard clock is wrong here in Lakeland. There's 4 on that. Young Munster put the ball out, and it's a good kick for Shane O'Leary into the wind. The wind is picking up here. Only a couple of minutes left on the clock. We're not exactly sure what's left. Well, Young Munster line out inside the Terenure half. And line out one by Bailey Floon is down off the top. That's with Luke Murphy. Luke with the big carry. He's tackled by Max Russell. He's taken Luke Clossy as well to take him down. And Jake O'Riordan has hands on the ball. It's with Evan O'Connell. Evan O'Connell's been really good today, and he's carried well, taken play forward. And Landbridge with the carry. And Alan Kennedy and Fionn Gibbons. Not Fionn Gibbons. O'Riordan with the ball. He finds Evan O'Connell. O'Connell's really come into the game in the second half. And O'Riordan moves possession away. Young Munster winding down the clock here. Jake O'Riordan to carry. As a penalty to Terenure, holding on. So they're going to have to take a quick. So the question is there time left for the line out? It looks like there is. Casper Gabriel is put the ball out and brings play just up towards the 22. So must be a couple of minutes left. John McKee to throw. No.
Ref, change! Ref! Sub! Ref! Warwick!
Young Munster making a change, but I don't think the refs are allowing it before the line out. So John McKee getting instructions from Marcus Hannon. There must be only a couple of minutes left. And the ref is bringing the line out. And ball one off the top. Culver hits Casper Gabriel. Luke Clossy carries in the middle of the pitch. And it's come back down the right. Harrison Brewer back to Griffin Culver. Culver gets his hands away. It's with Adam McGrew. Adam McGrew straightens up. And it's taking 2 or 3 players to bring him to the ground. And it's a penalty to Terenure. Hands in the ruck. Looks like Casper Gabriel's going to go down the line, bring play into the Young Munster 22. Yeah, it's a good field position here for Terenure. It'll be a line out. Line out's gone well today. Dave Marr and Sean Rigney has won a lot of ball. And Marcus Hannon with the instructions to John McKee. Des, I guess it's man of the match time. Who would you give your man of the match to today? I'll leave it with you for a second.
Yeah, do.
Watch the blockers! Watch the blockers!
So the line out, John McKee to throw. Instructions from Marcus Hannon. I would be very surprised if it wasn't Dave Marr again. That's a good line out. And it's one and it's set well. Ball is at the back. John McKee has his hands on it. Ball is moving infield. Hands on it there from Young Munster. The referee has given advantage. John McKee has the ball. And the ref has blown it up. And he's going to go to the bin. So Young Munster down to 14 men. Looks like 14 men. Casper Gabriel shaping up to kick the ball into the touch again, so Terenure going to the line out. There must be only a couple of minutes left, if anything, on the scoreboard.
Can't do that. Who's off?
Casper Gabriel taps and goes himself. He hits John McKee. John McKee.
Ref, 15 on the pitch!
Young Munster 15 on the pitch.
Ref, 15 on the pitch!
Luke Clossie carries the ball, and Griffin Culver is fighting for possession. It's with Sean Rigney. Sean Rigney puts the head down and goes forwards. Looks like Young Munster 15 players on the pitch, and Harrison Brewer is 10. He's knocked the ball on. It's a penalty to Terenure.
Christian!
Young Munster officials in front of us are trying to get Christian Foley off the pitch. It seems that there's 15 players on the pitch. That's a big hit in on Pa Ryan's looking for the ball way over here on the right. Griffin Culver looks like he has it. It's with Casper Gabriel. Casper with the big long pass. It's fine. Josh Kenny's strong. Takes 2, 3, 4 to take him down, and he's gone forward. Quick ball for Terenure. It's with Luke Clossie. Clossie looking for contact. He's brought to the ground. Culver finds Hannon. Hannon puts his head down. Carries well. That's a tough line. It's a hard line. It's a big tackle. And there's Terenure have got numbers to the left if they see it. And ball is. Yeah, Hans will do it for Terenure, and Aaron Egan gets over for a second try of the game, so that'll bring the scoreline up to 29-17. Conversion to come, but I would think that's it. No, the ref is coming back for the restart. I thought that might have been it, but no, he's looking at his watch. There's time for another one, but I don't think there's enough Des to.
I don't know what's going on here.
No.
Time-wise, just man of the match. I know McCarthy's played well. He's got a brace. But I am going to give it to. I'd say O'Leary, fullback. He's played very well.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Tough conditions. Shane O'Leary is Des McCann's man of the match.
2 minutes.
And the ref said there's 2 minutes left. So if Terenure score quickly, they could have a chance at. They'll have to score twice to win though. 10 points in it, 29-19, 2 minutes to go. Langan and Casper Gabriel has the ball in his hands. He dinks it over the top. It's with David Bartley, and I'm not sure if I would have kicked it away if I was Terenure. And McLaughlin carries well. Balls with O'Riordan. And there's a big tackle in from Max Russell. And he's held up. David Marr or Sean Rigney has his hands on it, and the ref is saying tackle or roll away. That's a penalty to Young Munster, so I imagine that will be it.
On the cookies!
So penalty to Young Munster. Dying moments of the match here in Lakelands. 29 points to 19 in favour of Young Munster. Young Munster have come up and they've deserved every bit of their win, I have to say, for their second win of the season. And number 19. And it'll be a line out to Young Munster into 20, deep into Terenure 22 with a couple of minutes left to play. And they're taking their time as you would, winding down the clock. McLaughlin to throw. And Terenure got a hand in front of it, and that's still with Young Munster. Jake Reardon has the ball, finds Alan Kennedy, good carry. Ref's hand is out, advantage to Young Munster. That's a strong carry, and Young Munster looking to go through the phases here. And they're playing right to the death, young Munster. Ball to Jake O'Riordan. O'Riordan finds McCready. McCready stays on his feet. Support comes in. And young Munster looking to get on the scoreboard again. Jake O'Riordan, he finds Fionn Gibbons. Gibbons throws the ball behind him. Josh Kenny gets a foot to it. And Adam LeGrew and the ball is bobbling. Adam LeGrew, Jake O'Riordan, Josh Kenny, and it looks like Hubert Galvari is offside. And the ref is blowing it up. And that's it, 29 points to 19. Young Munster winners in Lakelands. That's their second win of the game, or of the season. And Terenure's late comeback not enough. So that's it from round 8 of the Energy All-Ireland League here at Lakelands, and we'll see you again.
Cheers.
At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we look after your property.
At Sherry Fitzgerald Lettings, we'll look after you properly.
With more than 80 dedicated lettings experts across the country, we have the expertise, the experience and the local knowledge.
With a commitment to quality service, we ensure a better experience